The 17th week of pregnancy is the last week of the 4th month of pregnancy. And in the 17th week of pregnancy, we have some interesting symptoms and body changes to cover, including challenges you might be experiencing with your skin during the 17th week. Of course, we're also going to cover baby developments and go over what you might be wanting to add to your think and do list. We're also going to check in with the mamas that we are following as part of our expecting crew. Welcome to the Birth Toolbox Classroom. I'm Alice, a doula and childbirth educator going week by week through pregnancy with you. Sounds like it's time for class. It's time again for our Think and Do board. Let's discuss what you might want to be thinking about and doing this week. Now for the think side, I'm going to add classes. It is a great time to start thinking about what classes you might be interested in and looking at the options that are available to you. You might want to learn about the benefits that are included in your health insurance plan or your healthcare spending account as well. So classes that you might want to consider: childbirth education, CPR, breastfeeding, and newborn care. Now I'm going to put a link down below to the online childbirth classes that I offer in the description if you'd like to take a look at those. Okay, on the do side of the board, I'm going to put sleep routine. Like our expecting mama this week, you may be thinking about adding a pregnancy pillow into your sleep routine for that added comfort. I also highly recommend setting up a bedtime routine for yourself, along with an actual bedtime. So bedtime routines, it's a great way of easing our body into sleep, setting ourselves up for sleep success. Some people enjoy listening to relaxing music while they fall asleep, and I'm going to put a link down below to a soundtrack that you might enjoy. What is happening with baby's development this week? At 17 weeks of development, the fetus is about 5.1 inches or 13 centimeters, which is similar in length to a turnip. The weight of the fetus is just about 5.9 ounces, which is about the weight of 3 tennis balls. This week, the fetus's senses are continuing to develop, and they might even respond to light stimuli, like a flashlight pointed up against your belly. The brain continues to develop rapidly with neurons and pathways forming, and that's going to become the foundation for the baby's ability to think, reason, and understand. The hearing is also at the stage where baby may hear sounds from outside the world, from outside your womb, such as your voice and your partner's voice. With all of the changes going on inside your body, we can't forget that you might be experiencing some changes on the outside as well. Of course, the growing belly, but likely you've noticed growth in your breast by week 17 in pregnancy. Also common at this time is a darkening of the areolas with tenderness and sensitivity in your breast. The extra blood flow that's going to your skin might result in a pregnancy glow, or on the downside, acne and dark spots. Now everyone is different. You may be experiencing all of the body changes and symptoms. None of them are somewhere in between. Other symptoms that you might be experiencing this week include increased energy, non-ligament pain, heartburn, leg cramps, skin changes, and constipation. Let's check in with the expecting mamas and see what's going on with them in the 17th week.
I'm 17 weeks pregnant, and this week I have been recovering from a cold, so I have not been feeling great. But in terms of actual pregnancy symptoms, I'm doing just fine, not really experiencing anything at all. A few things on my mind this week. I've been thinking about getting a pregnancy pillow because I've just started to be a little bit more uncomfortable at night with, figuring out how to lay with my belly, and it just seems like it'd be worth it to invest in something that would give me better quality sleep. And I've also been thinking about weight gain, as my appetite has gone way up recently. So far I'm on a pretty good track, but just wanting to moderate it so it's not too crazy hard to lose the weight after the baby.
I am 17 weeks pregnant, and this week I'm feeling pretty good. Might be getting a little bit sick again or something. I've just got a bit of a cough, and that's been making me feel a little bit more tired this week, so I don't know, maybe I'm just fighting something off, but symptom wise I feel pretty normal. Something I've been thinking about this week is I've been really kind of honing in a little bit more on baby movements and feeling baby moving. In my first pregnancy, I think I was about 18 weeks when I was confident that the things I was feeling were the baby. And I had been feeling some of those sensations for a couple of weeks leading up to that, but it being my first, I wasn't really, sure exactly what it was that I was looking for. And this time I'm getting some things that I know very distinctly are baby movements, but getting close to that 18-week point again, and like, I definitely don't feel them really consistently. I don't feel them every day. There's a few, little rolls and wiggles and kicks that I know that that's the baby and not other like organ functions or anything like that, but it's very inconsistent. So I don't know what the location of my placenta is this time. It was anterior last time though. It was anterior, but it was a little high up, so I felt a lot lower down. And none of my ultrasounds so far in this pregnancy have noted where my placenta is, and I didn't think to ask, so I'm wondering if I have more of an anterior placenta this time potentially, that maybe I'm just not going to be able to feel quite as much, or maybe just not as much until baby's quite a bit bigger. But yeah, that's definitely something I've been noticing, because I think that was something that really helped me feel a lot more kind of connected to the baby and the pregnancy the first time, was when I could really start feeling them and, almost kind of interacting with them. Like I remember, sometimes just kind of like giving my belly a little press, a little wiggle, and baby would kick right there and kind of respond to me. And I feel like I'm at a point now in this pregnancy where I want to kind of start having those experiences and interactions, and I really am not getting very much of that. So it's just another way that this pregnancy has been different from my first.
Hey, before you go, make sure you're getting our weekly newsletter. I'll drop the link in the description below, and you can also find it at birthtoolbox.com/newsletter. I hope your 17th week of pregnancy is a good one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can follow along through the weeks ahead. See you next week.